Between the 1970s and well into the new century, I've embarked on a number of journeys across the Australian mainland.
The following is a narrative taken from the pages of my travel journals written during the 1970s, 80s and 90s. During that time, the mode of travel was conventional vehicles. It took me over many dirt tracks in the Australian outback. From these experiences, one thing stood out more than anything else. Not enough clearance was often my biggest concern, and I longed for the day when I needed to step up to get into a vehicle. You can't beat a bush camp. Depending whether I've slept under the stars or in a tent, it's the early morning bird chorus that first attracts my attention to a new day. As my eyes flicker open, the outside world comes into focus and I observe a sky that is seemingly on fire. The next few minutes are taken up working my way out of the sleeping bag. To walk into such a scene is truly an unforgettable experience. On another occasion, and in a different part of the country, I camped close to water, and my attempt to sleep under the stars didn't last long. The buzz of mosquitoes and their stinging bite forced me to hastily erect the tent and escape to the confines of fabric walls. Sleep was hard to come by because some of the little buggers followed me in, and their need to dine on fresh blood started a battle for control of the tent. On the other side of the fly screen, more insects tried desperately to reinforce their cousins. With the new day, I'm reminded of the conflict I had with the mozzies the night before. Stains of dried blood, most of it mine, lay splattered over the tent walls like a scene from a TV crime show. The sun, which has yet put any heat into the day, is now shining through the trees and casting long shadows towards the campsite. I take in this idyllic scene as the water starts to boil for a mug of tea. The chatter of birds cut the crisp air. Nearby, a mother cockatoo feeds her young in the hollow of a gum tree. A small mob of kangaroos are resting close by, and a family of emus explore the bush looking for food. When my beverage is ready, I retreat back to the protection of the tent to avoid the flies that have already started to gather, while a dingo competes for scraps of food with the local crows.